today we are going to talk about one of the biggest sporting moments of the year, World Cup 2026.
The research is really critical here, because in that way you know which market is preferring what kind of teams, and etc.
The sports book should remain the emotional center during this period for the class.
We are having the umbrella, like a concept umbrella, and under that all the campaigns and all the initiatives are falling.
Yes, sometimes it's very hard to bring the casino player to the sports book because the mindset of the players are a little bit different.
Overall, the preparations of World Cup, they are starting way too early than the World Cup itself. Anything can happen anytime, and everyone is aware of it. And there is, I don't know, teams, channels, chats, a lot of collaborations.
This means no vacations on these days. Welcome to the very first episode of Procast by Toto, a podcast where we discuss the most exciting iGaming topics with the people that knows the industry best. And today we are going to talk about one of the biggest sporting moments of the year, World Cup 2026, and the works that goes into creating campaigns around it. I am Ailita Chilingarian, PR and Communication Manager at Toto Gaming, and my guests for today are Victoria Harutyunyan, Head of Product Marketing Department, and Kamo Mailian, Head of Product Directions Development and R&D Departments. Hi guys.
Hello.
Hello.
So let's start the topic. Major sporting events like this create huge opportunities, but at the same time, they bring enormous competition. So my first question is for Victoria. How do you define the directions of the campaigns that goes behind of this kind of major sporting events?
I very much agree with you that these major competitions bring big, huge competitions between the betting operators, because all the operators are obviously trying to get their scale in their attention in all the kinds of campaigns. For me, for example, the most important thing is localization here. I mean, we all know, right, that the World Cup is something global, it's huge, it's big, it's for everyone. But the connection, the emotions behind it are really local, and they need to be localized. A lot of markets, different markets have different betting habits, different favorite teams, behaviors, communication styles, preferences, and being an operator, you have to be really clear about that. You have to know all of that, and you have to adjust your strategy, your campaigns based on that, based on the localization, and it's really crucial, and it's really important.
So if we talk with the examples, for example, Toto Gaming is operating in Armenia and in Romania. This is totally different audiences with different expectations and, as you mentioned, with a different behavior. So how do you work with these two audiences during World Cup 2026?
Yes, the research is really critical here, because in that way you know which market is preferring what kind of teams, and etc. But for us, for example, we have a global campaign which is called Match Predictor. I will bring an example just to be clear. And we run it both in Armenia and Romania, but based on local audience preferences and interests, there are different type of prizes there. For Armenia, for example, we have exclusive leaderboard where we suggest people to predict the games, like 72, 71, 70 matches. And for Armenia, there we show the people really monetary prizes. For example, 1 billion AMD, 10 million AMD. We are also doing their Porsche as well. But here we know that the market loves mostly monetary prizes and money, basically.
Yeah, this is what prefers Armenians.
Yes. That's what we knew about the market. But what comes to the Romanian market, there we think more that the people like the materialistic gifts. And therefore the same exclusive leaderboard, we're suggesting Porsche, we're suggesting 1 kilogram of gold bar, we're suggesting Rolex watch. So we're really taking into consideration which market prefers what, in which way, what kind of prizes to show, etc. And it's very important.
You mentioned the research is very important. Yes. Kamo, in this case, this is a normal behavior for the operators? This is what everybody do before this kind of major sporting events, a big research?
Big research is being done permanently. It's our casual daily operational stuff that we are doing, but for this kind of big and major events, it demands a much bigger preparation that we do every day in our work. So because it's something that all operators are going to provide and offer to their audience, something new, something bigger, something enticing. So it's mean that additional work should be done here, and we are looking to the market on a product perspective and new kind of features and functionalities that they are holding and keeping all year, but for only this kind of events to enable and to present to the market. So some kind of novelties in the markets are being showcased during this kind of events. So we are properly looking to the market and what are our main competitors are going to offer and offering. And I can say more that during the campaign and during all the period of this World Cup, new kind of things can be appear, like after the group stage passed, during the playoff stages, they are going to, and we also to bring to the market something new addition, etc., etc. So this is it demands a major preparation and daily monitoring of the market.
Let's talk about Toto Gaming's campaign for the World Cup 2026. It's called The World Calls for Play, and this is not just a launch of a new feature or something else. It's a really big campaign, but what was the main idea behind it?
Yes, the idea behind it was to create a whole ecosystem, let's say, and we were not just planning on launching a single campaign here, let's say. As you have already mentioned, our concept is like the world calls for play. Actually, FIFA's World Cup is one of the few events that basically it has the opportunity to bring people from many different countries, cultures, and languages into like around one shared passion. And this is our main idea as well, to make people know that even though like we're from the very different countries and cultures, this is a place where the world is actually calling us to play and to be concentrated on this. And that's what basically we were concentrating most, rather than just, doing the different kind of single campaigns, etc. We are having the umbrella, like a concept umbrella, and under that all the campaigns and all the initiatives are falling, and it's like, since the users, they are not, from the product marketing perspective, they do not like to see like separate campaigns, and overall they are like looking and reviewing brand as a whole. And this is like the concept is overall our opportunity to show what we do, and everything is falling under that. All the product marketing activities, brand awareness activities, on-site, off-site campaigns, tournaments, loyalty mechanisms, communications, like everything is under one united concept. And with this we also try to give the users more emotions, because right now people they do not look for the bonuses, for the campaigns and these kind of things. They are more looking into feeling a part of something big, part of something huge, and emotionally feeling connected with the brand. And that was our main idea, that was our main goal, to just have everyone around one big concept.
But at the same time, this kind of campaigns means that you have to combine different directions of the products. For example, sportsbook and casino. How do you successfully combine these two really different directions of the product?
Actually, at Toto Gaming, we're trying to do it in a best smooth way possible. We're not trying to force our users in trying kind of a product that they are not interested in. We are rather trying to have some kind of bridges, some kind of smooth flows where the users have the freedom and the opportunity to choose which kind of product they like and what they want to do their bettings, what they want to concentrate. That's what we did. I'll bring examples here actually. For our welcome bonus, which suggests users, for the verification we give them free spins in the slots, and for the verification we give the free bets in the sportsbook. So in this way we are trying to suggest people like two kinds of bonuses, and they are free to choose whatever they want to, and free to to experience stuff, to understand what they like and what they do not like. And we also have the deposit bonus here, which we give for the first, second, and third and fourth deposit. And per each stage, we are suggesting users to choose whether they want to get free spins in the slots or the sport wagering amounts in the sports. So where basically our main goal is to naturally give users the freedom of choice, let's say. So they will decide what they like here, what they want to try out. And even if they like slots and they want to experience also sportsbook here, we give them risk-free, let's say, experiences for them. So they are free to choose there, they are free to play whatever they like to. So this is a really great moment. This is a really great time to just try to understand users' preferences and give them the choice.
Okay, but let's discuss this topic also from your perspective. How do these kind of events influence product development directions? Victoria just talked about not forcing users to come to the product they do not want to use. What are the ways not to force the user, but make them interested in different directions?
Okay, from the product development perspective, I would say that the sportsbook should remain the emotional center during this period for the class, because this is some kind of major events. Whoever is not interested in football, let's say, during the year, this is something that they are going to watch with their friends, families, with the fans. Go on, like whenever you go in the city, in entertainment places, there are the big screens and everybody is watching, even those guys who never watched or
football,
been interested. So this means that it should be the emotional center. Though the sports sometimes in some countries, during our researches, when we were investigating a lot of countries and the preferences of the players and the audience, in some countries the casino vertical is much bigger than the sport vertical, but though in these cases, in those countries also, sportsbook is coming in the first place. So what we do and what we are trying to achieve, to have slideshows before and after the matches from the other casino verticals, so the players can have their leisure before the match is going to start and be prepared in our entertainment environment and ecosystem, and then the match is beginning, and then we are coming with lots of our tools, not only the odds that they can see and bet on, but also other functionalities, the statistics, enhanced statistics, predictions, etc., which I will speak about during our conversation a little bit later.
Okay, but from your perspective, what is more predictable, to have users that come to sportsbook from casino, or to have users that go from sportsbook to casino during this kind of campaigns?
So sportsbook players are rarely going from sports to casino. Yes, sometimes it's very hard to bring the casino player to the sportsbook, because the mindset of the players are a little bit differ, because the sportsbook casually demands a little bit analytical thinking, and the reward is not being the wins and rewards are not being granted in a seconds. You need to bet and you need
to wait
for
the result.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why the casino players sometimes cannot afford them emotionally to wait so long. So that's why. But with the help of micro betting solutions in sportsbook, which is a new approach and new way, it helps a lot to bring from the also to it's helping to bring from the casino verticals and give them the opportunity to guess what is going to be during upcoming 1 or 2 minutes. It's totally changing the situation, and they can predict it, they can guess, and this guessing is not so a hard thinking thing, because they need to understand it's like a coin flip, and it helps them to during the first 1 or 2 minutes, are there going to be a shot to the target or not. Okay. So this is something, it's not a very very specific related, but it helps them us to bring them and keep them here.
At the same time, I want to talk also about free sport tournament that Toto Gaming have, because maybe this is one of the ways that customers, users who mostly use casino products can come to the sportsbook. This is a great opportunity to have the experience to understand how sportsbook is working. Am I right, Victoria?
For sure. I think that the free sport tournament is a really great tool, let's say like a tournament to do right before this kind of huge and major tournaments happen. On our platform, it is always live, of course, but during the May, before starting of the World Cup, there we were trying to do and push this tournament a lot more, because that is the time where there was a lot of warm-ups were happening in for a lot of operators, for us as well, and that was the great opportunity for us to show the people, to give them the free amount. To try the sports book for free with zero risks or whatever, and via their bettings, via what they did with those free points, if they were like reaching somewhere in the leaderboard, they were receiving also free bets, and they can continue their journey in the sports book. So this tournament overall, it's very good. It's very good for the slots player and for, even live casino players, fast game players who never tried sports book to receive the free points, to go and try them out, to try overall the platform, the sportsbook, to understand their preferences, and to to make the decisions much more easier.
Okay, thank you. And the last topic of our episode is about the teamwork, because we were talking about a huge work that have been done for the World Cup 2026. This means collaborating with teams. This means a lot of information that have to be provided among the teams, and the timing, of course. How do you manage working with the teams?
Overall, the preparations of World Cup, they are starting way too early than the World Cup itself. I think we took about a half a year, if not more, for this, and the collaboration and the teamwork are really, really crucial for here. We're collaborating with a lot of teams, first of all, to understand like the platform opportunities and all kinds of product things from the product teams itself. And then we were all planning based on that information, and on the planning we were doing it with from my side, like the product marketing was collaborating with, with product project development, with product line development, with business intelligence department, with CRM, with art department, copywriters, and many, many more departments that are in here. And everything is really important here, and everyone needs to show great support here and great flexibility here to jump in for any kind of questions, to find the solutions for anything, because literally the time is really limited here, and you have to act and come up with a lot of solutions, a lot of ideas in a really short amount of time. And here it's really important. We have set up tons of meetings. There are a lot of email communications
That's what I was thinking about. You were talking and I was thinking about, this means a lot of emails. This means a lot of meetings, a lot of calls.
Yes, it is. It's included all that, there are any kind of anything can happen anytime, and everyone is aware of it, and there's Teams channels, chats, a lot of collaborations and communications.
No vacations on these days.
So everyone is coming along with this. All the collaborations are working perfectly here, to be honest, and everyone is eager and supportive, and we're trying our best to launch this in the best way possible.
This is something that around 12 direction departments are working simultaneously on the projects, and also the risk department, analytic guys, etc., legal team, compliance, everybody there. And the teamwork should be turned into the polished operational model. So we after it we can succeed. So because it's something, it's like a war, it's not gonna be just a teamwork. It should be the operational model. We handled it, so it's not easy thing. And where is the success hides, and it's for all our colleagues from other operators. This is something that they need to collaborate with each other 24/7, and everything is being happened not before only, but during this 1.5, let's say, month period, and everything is changing, and the unpredicted things are being done. New type of players are coming. The demand is changing. The competitive landscape is changing. Everything is there. So we should be very attentive and be very collaborative.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Kamo. Thank you, Victor, for sharing with us insights, for taking us behind the scenes. And thank you for watching. We will see you on the next episode of Procast by Toto.